everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Chiefs are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Jaguars, who will need to solve that secondary. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's Smith, flush to his right. And some space here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
You know, early in his career, the knock on Alex Smith was that he broke the pocket way too quickly and relied strictly on his legs instead of using his arm to throw the ball downfield. Now, as a veteran, he understands the line a whole lot better. When to take off, when to stay in the pocket. Does it quite well, and last year ran for nearly 500 yards.
To throw is Smith, going underneath for Charles. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. A dump off for Charles. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run with Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The tight end changing his position. They run it. It's Charles. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Williams, the man in motion left. Play clock winding down. Bortles now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Ten yards still left on second down. The play clock's running down. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he takes it in. Touchdown, touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
motion, Julius Thomas. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. In motion right, Macklin. They'll send Macklin in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And now they're in the hurry-up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
First down, this is Ivory. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Caught left side, Williams. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Macklin, the man in motion right. The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They start the second half with a run by Ivory. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, go. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They give it to Ivory. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. He made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Use speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an offset eye. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Williams, the man in motion left. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The play clock's running down. Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Charles the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. They go play action here on first down. A dump off for Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. On second down, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 90 is the mic. Mike, 58 right. Green, 90.
They'll try and burn some clock now with Ivory. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They don't get in, but the clock keeps moving. So, Brandon, it might actually be to their benefit if it takes them a few plays to actually get it in the end zone.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play clock winding down. Bortles will keep it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Smith on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Hey, move 45. Move 45.
In motion, Hill. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Under.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Smith looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bortles to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion, Julius Thomas. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. In motion, Julius Thomas. To throw is Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Back to throw, Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Smith. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A huge play there in overtime, 46 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Paul Posluszny, the linebacker, brings him down. offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
First throw of overtime for Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. In motion, Julius Thomas. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ivory. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and it's picked up, and he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning.